It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, Arsenal versus Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this was one of the hottest battle when we used to say Sir Alex Ferguson versus Arsene Wenger, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a very rich history, and especially this the game is at Old Trafford. It's going to be a real humdinger, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe this is going to be really special. And I think from the top six we've only played Tottenham and Manchester, Liverpool. I'm sorry, Liverpool, and now we're meeting another team who is considered to be the one of the top six of the English Premier League, ladies and gentlemen, who's not at the top six right now, Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen. Well, talking about Manchester United, we know how much in disarray the whole team is, and we all know in how much disharmony Ole is at the wheel, ladies and gentlemen, and the problem is the driver at the wheel is definitely derailing the train completely. So, what is the reason? What could be? That is not my headache because we've been through that kind of a process where we were winless in, and we had to just for the past 3 years, we are just hoping to make it into the Champions League. So I can feel the frustration from a Manchester United fan, but I still believe that they are definitely going to be in the pit for a little longer, ladies and gentlemen. But first, my whole and sole job is to provide you the preview of Arsenal versus Manchester United game. So let's just stick to it. Well, I believe Arsenal will definitely try to win this game because I think these are points up for grabs. We saw West Ham beat Manchester United, so I don't think so. Manchester United pose a bigger threat, but nonetheless, Paul Pogba is returning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, for that game, Paul Pogba is returning. Last season, going to Old Trafford, we lost Rob Holding to an injury, and he's back after a very long time to Arsenal. So yes, memories are there, and that I think even that game we dropped points actually when we were cruising. There was a guy named Jesse Lingard who made sure that we just could take away only 1 point from it. Well, talking about the game, I think the biggest problem is the creativity for Manchester United. But talking about Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen, I still believe that Unai Emery will definitely not stick to the 4-3-3 ideas until unless he gets a better centre back pairing. But I still believe Bernardo will start the game along with the two regular full backs, but with a twist. Callum Chambers on the right and on the left, Sead Kolasinac. That's exactly what I believe in. See, I want Kieran Tierney to start. I want Hector Bellerin to start but I know Hecky is definitely not ready. Kieran can be, but at a high octane game against Manchester United, I don't want a guy like Kieran Tierney be risked. For some reasons, he could be coming as a substitute. I would love to see him, roll in and bring in that energy after 60 to 70 minutes or so. But I would really want Sead to be there because I think as an attacking threat, Manchester United don't pose much. But still, they can take the penalties, whatever it is. Let's see what news we have. And in the midfield, I believe it could be a two-man midfield. I would definitely see Xhaka and Guendouzi there. I won't see Torreira. I still believe Torreira should be, but I think it is Xhaka and Guendouzi playing the two-man midfield. And up front, the attacking part, before a central striker of Aubameyang, I would see Willock at one end, Dani Ceballos at the center, and towards the left, I would really love to see Nelson. Not Saka, but Nelson. I really want Nelson to be there because he was quite promising. I think a little bit of mature performance. They can put Saka, yes, but I think Saka or Nelson will find it a little difficult against Aaron Wan-Bissaka towards that side. I believe that could happen. So let's see if that's going to happen or not. Or it could be a different idea as well. Nelson, Dani Ceballos, and Nicola Pepe can start as well. So that could be happening. That's what I am seeing. A bigger performance from Nicolas Pepe as well. So this was my 11. Let's talk about some important facts about this game, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know West Ham versus Manchester United, though they lost the game, but there were a lot of brighter pictures in that game as well. Scott McTominay, the midfielder from Manchester United, had 44, that is the most passes completed in that game. 14, that is the most completed final third passes. 3 most successful take-ons. 2 joint most defensive aerial duels. 1, ladies and gentlemen. And also 2 joint most interceptions. 2 joint most tackles. 1 as well. So he was an unbelievable force in that midfield. Though that being happening, they did not make it count, ladies and gentlemen. So they're having tough times. Well, let's talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, ladies and gentlemen. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has played since being the manager 17 games, 5 victories, 8 defeats, and 6 goals, ladies and gentlemen. 6 goals scored and 24 goals conceded, ladies and gentlemen. And That is definitely not a good number. And would you actually believe it? First 9 away games for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager of Manchester United, 9 wins. The next 9 away games, 3 draws and 6 loss. He has not won an away game, ladies and gentlemen. Really, Ole is at the wheel? I really don't think so. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. The referee for the games would be main referee would be Kevin, and the VAR would be Mike Dean, ladies and gentlemen. So don't expect anything but ruthlessness against Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Mike Dean is anti-Arsenal. Moving on, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won 48 points from his 27 league games as a Manchester United manager, which oversaw in his with 14 victories, 6 draws, and 7 losses in the process, ladies and gentlemen. The exact same record and points tally that Jose Mourinho oversaw in his final 27 Premier League games in charge of the club. So, why the hell did you actually remove Jose Mourinho so that you get somebody of Manchester United blood who has played for Manchester United who could bring in the feel good factor? Talent does not matter. That's for you guys to answer. Aaron Van Bissaka, ladies and gentlemen, a special tribute to Spider, ladies and gentlemen. 0 assists and 2 errors leading to goals in 6 appearances for Manchester United. Callum Chambers, 1 goal and 3 assists in only 2 appearances for Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, Hector Bellerin played for 43 seconds and got 1 assist for Arsenal. Aaron Van Bissaka has played 600 minutes, has 0 assists for Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen. How good is that? Well, moving on. The biggest, if I could rub more salt on those injuries, Manchester City kids beat 2-0. They beat Rockdale 2-0, and Manchester United draw 1-1 and had to win on penalties against them, ladies and gentlemen. That is the state of Manchester United today, and I really don't know what could their fans expect in the near future. Well, the biggest blow is that Marcus Rashford will not be playing against Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. That's the biggest blow, but they have Mason Greenwood filling the boots as well. But Marcus Rashford, ladies and gentlemen, will miss, and that is because of the apparently groin injury. He is expected to return in or before the international break, and that's when they will assess whatever exactly will happen. But for now, Marcus Rashford is not playing the Arsenal game, ladies and gentlemen. So these were the news of the day. I hope Arsenal is definitely going to beat them 2-0, or it could be a 3-1, but I think Arsenal are really strong and poised to win the game against Manchester United anywhere in the world. So if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, be a part of this community by subscribing to the channel and helping us grow. And with that, we'll definitely provide you daily Arsenal stuff. So without any further ado, let's move on. And do not forget, today evening's video is the roast of the week. We will roast Socrates' effort, the embarrassing effort on Wesley, ladies and gentlemen, the Aston Villa embarrassment. We'll talk about it. We will moan and we'll definitely rant about it. So I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.